Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Buffalo, New York. Game one of the Froman Injury Loss Showcase. Fox will take on Pitt Penn's Elite, number 6 versus number 12 matchup here. Fox will start Mason Martin in net, Andrew Prochop and Leland Henning at D, Ryan Poyster, Easton Ball, Ryder Adams at forward. Not the greatest setup here, so I apologize. I might miss a lot of stuff short of us. I'm almost right over top of the board. Face off one in deep on Mason. Picks this up. Go talk to behind the net. Takes a look. Skips it through the middle. Near side. Hits ball. Ball in deep. Rimmed around. And of course, the Pittsburgh guy set up right in front of us, so we'll miss some of that too. Tuck down deep on Mason. 6. Rolled around to Ryan. Ryan goes down to a knee. Fumbles that. Lenny forces him wide. Lenny goes down. Pittsburgh centers one. Shot. Mason with the save. Tuck down low. Hits Lenny. Andrew with it. And Andrew, oh, geez, Andrew ridden down hard. Puck thrown down. You're going to get nice one. Dylan, Braxton, Jake, Jack Langen, and Parker Duran. Penny in to take the draw. Tied up. One by Parker. Parker goes down over to Dylan. Dylan near side, throws it through the middle. It's in Taya. Taya tries to split the D, gets a stick on this, and on the goalie, backhands that out of harm's way. Duraney down low. Dylan, first one there, pushes it along, takes a hit. Braxton picks him up behind the net. Hit with it near side. So here's what I'm talking about. We're going to miss this whole section. Hit on it, thrown down. Cut off by Langen. Intaya to Dylan. Dylan down low. Back to, nope, this is Intaya. Off, rimmed around, hits Jake. Jake with a little bit of space. Then Langen. Langen can't get this in deep. Turned over. Pittsburgh still with it. To Parker. Parker, around one, around two. Parker, down low, shot to the crease. Comes up top to Pittsburgh. Through the middle. Tail picks him up. Gives his stick. Hart's on it. Hart's down low. Pittsburgh takes this. Langen cuts it off. Langen chips in deep. Tail gives chase. Right behind the net for it. Cycled. Hits Hart's stick. Hart's poked along. Tied up. Rimmed around. Pittsburgh near side with it. Up to Fink. Fink sends one through. Glove save. Jay Toysher Granville out. Toysher to take the draw. Face off. One by Pitt. Behind the net. Around Ryan. Through the middle. Connects. Coop stands him up. Oh, Fox is going to go to the PK here. Oops. Interference. Krochalk and Henning on the back end. Penny and Toysher at forward. Face up one by Ryan, but right to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh with it through the middle. Hits the bumper. Chips back up top. That's going to stay in. D throws it down low to the half man. Down low behind the goal line. Penny picks him up. Puck up top now. To the D at the top. Near side. For the slot shot. That's in. Penny, Adams, Ball, Langen, Duraney. Knocks down 1-0 early. They shot one by Pitt. D with it. Chips through, hits Ryder. Duraney with the hit. Langen with the puck. Langen looks behind the net. Rim put around for Ball. Ball takes a look. Picks it up off the board. No, he doesn't. Turned over. Pitt throws this back down deep. And Langen with it now. Jack reverses for Parker. Parker up top for Ball. Ball takes a look. Takes it all the way back behind the net to the goal line. Langen through the middle. Puck hits a Pitt stick. Parker can't get there. Pittsburgh with it. Chips through the middle. Parker's on this. Parker in deep. Goalie out to play it. Touches it up. Rimmed around Langen. Gets a skate on this. Ball. Lets it go down low. Adams picks it up. Rimmed. Kale in on the forecheck now. Forces him back to the middle. Kale picks him up. BDD pass behind the net. Pick. Moves this up top. Takes it now through the middle. Near side. Chipped in deep. Mason lets this rim around for Langen. Langen cycles for Parker. Taken by Pitt. Goes down. Parker with it behind the net. Parker up ahead for Langen. Langen plays the body. Adams takes the puck. Or not Adams. Taya comes to Kale. Kale over to Dylan. Dylan in deep. He's got Kale with him and Taya. Dylan ridden off that puck. Up behind the net now. Pittsburgh with it. Cut off by Coops. Thrown in deep. Kale in on the forecheck. Pitt behind the net with it. Behind the net again. Fink step, takes this away, switches with Kai. Fink on the goal line, tries to get one to Dylan, taken away by Pitt. Centers one, nobody home. Pitt breaks out with this. Coops stands this up in front of the Fox bench. Turns it over though. Kai gets a stick on it, puts it along the far boards. Kai picks this up in the corner. Taken him behind the net by Pitt. Stood up by Fink. And now Coops. Fink with the stick lift and the puck. Backhands on along. Kai through the middle. He's got Ryan. Ryan off to the races. 1-on-1. Ryan goes wide. Shot. Save. Ryan tied up. Comes to Kai. Kai bouncing puck. Settles it behind the net. Kai has that taken away. Centers one to Ryan. Doesn't quite get there. Rimmed around. Lenny steps. Gets a skate on this. And another one. Down low for Kai. Kai on the puck to Ryan. Ryan at the dot. Shot. Just misses. Puck comes to Hartz. He moves it up top. Kiltrop. Walks the blue line. Evades. That puck's out of the zone with Hartz. Hartz to Laney. Off a change. That's too many. That's too many. Yep. Sixth guy just tried to sneak off the ice, but the ref caught it. Too many men for Pitt. Fox to the power play. Ryan, Jack Langen, Parker Duraney, each in ball, Ryder Adams. Ryan loses this draw. On the net, Adams ties him up. Ryan takes the puck. Stick lift by Torture with it. Skates it up top now. Walks down low, shot over the net. Comes right to Ball, though. Ball up top for Parker. Duraney sets it up top. Sends one through, tip by Langen on net. Saved by the goalie. Hit on it. Ryan and I can't tell. I think Ryder had moved up top to Parker. Parker over to Ball. Ball top of the circle, back to Parker. Duraney delays, sends one down low to Adams, side of the net. Ryder shot, save, loose. Comes right to Ryan and his feet, though. Backhands one along the ball on his backhand to forehand now. Ball to Parker. Game 5 for Fox. Ryan ties this up. Pitt wins it in deep. Behind the net. Ryder with it rather. Up top for Parker. Parker walks the blue line over to Ball. Ball in the middle for Langen. Langen shot, tip wide. Adams rims this near side for Torture. Torture leaves it for Parker. Parker over to Easton. Easton up top for Parker. 1 minute left on the power play. Drop to Ryan. Ryan skates it around, top of the circle, shot, saved in the crease. Couldn't find it. Where's Ryder Adams? Fuck down all the way on Mason. He picks this up, takes a look, moves it to Parker. He skates it back behind the safety of the net, waits for new reinforcements. Dylan takes this, skates it up through the middle. Dylan in around the contact. Dylan turned over. In on Andrew. He'll turn back over to Dylan. Dylan through the middle, hits a Penny. Bouncing puck comes to Ryan Braxton Penny. Braxton over to Dylan to Andrew. Andrew to Lenny. Lenny walks down low. A lot of room up to Andrew now. Andrew over to Dill. Dylan delays, gives it back to Andrew. 20 seconds left on the power play. Throw chalk to Lakefield. Dylan, Braxton in his feet. Braxton back to Dylan. Up top for Andrew. Andrew thought about shot, sends it over to Lenny. 10 seconds now. Lenny to Andrew. Andrew to Dylan. That's pretty much going to do it for the power play. Down to Antea. That hits the skate. Lenny on it. Even strength. Rims it for Antea. Too far. Pitt picks this up out of the box. Dylan with a hit. Antea with a hit. Puck on Penny's stick. Rimmed around deep. Pitt gets there first. Rimmed all the way out. Icing. Kale, Granville, Day, Coops, Fink. Face off to the left of the Pitt goalie. Kale in to take the draw. Face off one by Pitt. Rimmed around. Coops gets there. Ties it up with Day. Puck top free to Pitt. B side. Through the middle. Pitt on it. Coops with the hit. Takes that away. Fink with the puck. Off the glass. Day can't corral this. Comes right to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh down low. Kale gets his stick on this. Granville gets the rest of it. Puck poked in by Pitt, though. Fink reversing for Coops. Turns him over. Good stick by Coops. Takes that out of harm's way. Pitt with it now. Kale with the hit. Ties his puck back up. Coops pokes it forward to Granville. Gets a stick on this. Out of the zone. Pitt with it now. Through the middle. Ties. Forces him back. Fink throws it through the middle. Pitt on it. Chipped in. That's going to be an icing. No, you can't see. And then, of course, they set up right in front of us instead of up here. Parker, Steining's this. Hartz keeps it in. Back to Parker. Langen. Near side to Kai. Kai rims in deep. Goalie out to play it. Cuts it off. Hart's behind the net with Ryan. Ryan with a hit. Puck comes to Mason. Turned over to Kai. Kai on it. Yep. In his skates, though. Hart's first one there. Rims it up top of Parker. He peels it off the wall. Back down to Mason. Hart's down low for Kai. Kai through the middle for Scott Ryan. Still loose. Thrown out of the zone by Pitt. Parker with it now. Ryan calling for it. He sends it to Hart's instead. Hart's in deep. Kai's the first one there. Tries the back end when Ryan comes right back to him. Kai, soft chip ahead to Langen. Langen sends it through. Tipped by Hart's. Just goalie got the blocker on it. Behind the net, Pitt with it. Pitt near side. Tipped in deep. Behind the goal line, Pitt with it. To Langen. Langen on him, ties him up. Gets out for Brian. Pitt still with it down low. Nathan pokes it away into the corner. Parker with the body, Ryan with the help. Ryan on it. Sends this through the middle. That's going to be icing. Nope. Waved off. Pitt comes up far side with it now. 2-on-2 on Lenny and Andrew. Offsides. Ball wins this draw. Near side to Andrew. Andrew back to Lenny. Lenny in the middle. Hits ball on the skate. Ball ridden off that puck. Pitt comes in with the puck. Andrew puts him down. Puck off the skate out of the zone. Pitt with it, D to D. Ball in on the forecheck. Near side. Big bounce to Andrew. Andrew with one on him. Through the middle. Hits Adams. Adams throws the brakes on. He's taken down. Ball backhands this along for Krochok. Krochok to Penny. Dot save. Roos to Adams. Shot over the net. Fox will go back to the power play here. Why would that be out of the zone? Ryan, Ryder, Easton, Langham, Parker. Face off one by Ryan. Easton on it. Off Parker's skate. Easton skates this in the zone. That's a blue line turned away. Pittsburgh throws this in deep. Mason can't play this. Big bounce out to Parker. Parker behind the net with it. Near middle to Ryan. Ryan accelerates up ice. Cuts through. Ryan turned over. Easton keeps it in though. Up top to Parker. Holds the blue line. Parker over to Ryan. Ryan shot, toe save. Pittsburgh with numbers now on Parker, 2-on-1. Parker gets a stick on this, sends it into the corner. Pittsburgh, Parker with a hit, tied up. Pittsburgh still with the puck. Poked ahead to Ryan. Ryan to Ryder to Parker. Parker takes this up the ice, accelerates to the middle, drags it in the zone, offside. 101 left on the power play. Penny, Kai, Dylan, Andrew, Lenny. Penny loses this, fucking deep. Andrew got this for Dylan. Dylan, near side. Dylan takes this in the zone, goes wide, around the D, behind the net, there's the break side. Up top for Andrew. Andrew over to Lenny. 40 seconds left on the power play. Kotok with the puck. Drops for Dylan. Dylan down low, shot, blockered into the corner. Andrew with it in the corner now. For Penny. Penny to Henning. Up top for Andrew. 22 seconds left. Dylan drags around, has that poked away. Mason to Andrew. Puck tipped by Pitt in the zone. Pitt throws this all the way down. That'll pretty much do it for the power play. Fink and Coops with Day, Thornton, and Kai. Back to even strength now. Fink, middle, misses Kai. In the zone, goes wide. Tail with the hip, frees this up. Day doesn't get there. Fink battles, keeps this down low with Coop. Behind the net, off the boards, out of the zone. Day on the forecheck. Pitt through the middle, connects. And Coops' feet, ties him up with Fink. Puck down low, Pitt with it. Shot saved by Mason. Up in the air, loose. Popped out of the zone. Pitt retreats all the way back for it. Parker on it. Near side for Jack. Jack behind the net. Through the middle. Off the boards to Ryan. Ryan in, around. Ryan in. Shot, scores! Ryan Toysher with the equalizer. .251 left in the first period. Ryan evens it up. Ryan, Jake, Mason, Jack, Langan, and Parker. Face off to Langan to Parker. Near side for Antaya. Take a look. Rips through the middle for Hartz. Catches this. Drags it in. Slides it to Ryan. Side of that shot. Oh, toe save. He would have elevated that another half inch. Is the number 2. For top one. Tied up. Pitt wins it clean. Not clean, but wins it. Ryan with the hit behind the net. Evaded by Pitt. Through the middle. Connects near side. In. Drop. Doesn't connect. Antaya ties him up. Puck comes to Ryan. Ryan through the hit. Turned over. Pitt middle shot. Makes him glove save. Penny, Adams, Ball, Crochamp, Penny. Head up in the dot, still in the dot. Ryder skates into this one. Pitt keeps it in, shot wide. Puck down on the goal line. Pitt with it. Penny with the hit, comes the ball. Ball misses everybody. Puck off the boards in front of the Pitt bench. Comes to Lenny, kicked in deep. Adams lets this go in deep. Penny comes in now on the forecheck. Behind the net, Pitt with it. Adams steps into this. Puck free by Pittsburgh through the middle. Pitt takes it in on Lenny. In between his feet. Andrew over for it. Shot, Mason with the save. Coach Chalk on it. Off the boards, looking for Ryder. Hits him. He's got ball joining him late. Ryder enters the zone. Looking. Toe drag shot. Score! Ryder Adams. Good move by Ryder. Toe drag evades the defender. Puts it past the goalie. Fox gives up the first one. Scores the next 2. Kale with Dylan and Kai, Fink, and Coops. Dale wins this forward for Dylan. Pitt gets their first though. Fink backhands this along. And Kale's feet turned over. 2-on-1. That's missed by Pitt. Dylan with the hit. Coops, Fink behind the net. And the slot block. Top straight to Fink. Through the middle. Puck bounces to Kale. Kale ahead of Kai. Kai. Oh, Kale with the hit, frees it up. Easy. In Kai's feet. Kai without a stick is tied up. Going and now puck still tied up by Kai without a stick. Pops free. D side. Dylan. Oh, Kale had a look at it, couldn't keep it in. Hit with it. Hit gets a change. Scoops takes it away. Fink with it now. Through the middle. Hits Granville. Oh, he goes down though. Gets a stick on this. Chipped out to Dylan. Dylan. Puck in deep with Pitt now. In the corner. Fink ties him up. 5 seconds left. 4 seconds left. Puck's tied up, and that will do it for the period. What's that? Did, yes. Start of the second period. Fox up 2-1. Oyster and Adams are your goal scorers. Gave up a shorty in the first period. Granville and Day, centered by Penny, joined by Delaney and Langen. Face off, won by Braxton, but right to Pitt. Enters the zone. Langen with a swipe at it. Still with it. Langen takes us away. Penny in to help. Penny with it. Flip 20 feet in the air into the neutral zone. Bouncing puck gets past Jack. He gets back though. Backhands that in deep. Goalie outplayed at the goal line. Left for his defenseman. Penny with the hit. Puck rimmed around. Hits Braxton in the slot. Shot. Oh, Penny hits the knob. Puck down low. Parker throws this. Penny picks it up. Penny takes a look. Gets one up top to Langen. Today shot. Doesn't get all of it, but the changeup almost fools the goalie. Puck down low. Delaney rims this. Hit with numbers now. Through the middle. Connects in behind Jack. Shot. 2-2 game now. Dorrington, Lightfield, Antea, Henning, Krochop. Tail wins this forward for Dylan. Skates through it. Pittsburgh gets there just before him. Chipped around Andrew, but to Henning. Henning through the middle behind Kale. Pitt has to touch up. Andrew bounces this, not through. Kale skates through the hands, gets the puck with Henning. Puck sits free for Antea. Antea on it. Jake skates this red line, blue line deep. Antea goal line looks for Krochop, doesn't find him. Kale switches with him. Kale skates into this, gets help from Andrew. Puck comes free to Pitt though. Henning, Andrew, Handing over skates this right in the slot, though. Shot over the net. Whiff down by Pitt. Comes to Taya. Taya got Dylan far side. Hits him. Dylan in deep. Fox gets a change. Puck bounces into the corner off the goalie's blocker. Oh, Pitt player lost his blade back there. They don't realize it, but Fox has a power play, essentially. Pitt player doesn't have a blade. In on Ryan in. Over to back to Hearts. Shot loose. Down low for Hearts. Hearts to Kai. Kai over the net. Fox needs to keep this down here as long as they can. He's trying to get to the bench. And he makes it. Fox is back to 5-on-5 now. Hearts reversing this down to Kai. Kai behind the net, behind the goal line, bouncing puck, gets his stick back on it, tries to turn with it and does. Kai at the goal line. Sends one through. Ryan has a look at it covered. Penny with Adams involved, Delaney and Langan. Ball in to take this draw. Face up one to Braxton, doesn't get a shot off though. Face out, now Pitt with it. Retreats through the middle. Langan steps. Stymies this to be offside, not offside. Pitched in by Penny. Delayed offside. Penny touches up. Forces him to retreat. Keeps him down low. Adams skates into this. He's got Penny in the middle, drags around one. Riders tied up. Pitt take this behind the net. Penny keeps him wide. He gets past him though. And on Langan. Langan with the hit, freezes up. Langan loses the stick though. Comes to Parker. Jeez. There's going to get the call. Fox goes going to go to the power play. Penny retreats. Moves it behind the net for Langan. Mason gets off. Moves it ahead to Ryan. Poked away to Pittsburgh. Pitt to the box with a trip. Balls, Foister, Adams, Crochon, Penning. Fox looking for some combo that's going to work. Penning off, Penny on. Ryan loses the straw. Andrew keeps it at the goal line now. Up top the ball, over to Andrew. Back to Easton. Down low. Nope, back to Andrew. He moves it to Ryan. Ryan top of the circle. Sends one through. Oh, Easton with a tip goes just wide. Penny up top for Andrew. That's flipped out by Pitt. Ryan with it. Defensive blue line. Takes a look. Skates through the middle. Ryan in. Goes the brakes on. Turns around. Goes back down low through the middle. Looking for Braxton. Pitt gets a stick on the ball. Takes this on the wall. Easton pops off the wall. Takes a look. Sends the shot. Ooh. Hits the goalie's glove. Goes over the net. Ryan has that hacked off his stick, but right to Andrew. Andrew fans on the basket. They're right back. Now it goes to Easton, near side. Ball to Andrew. Ryan's calling for it. Andrew drops it to him. Shot up into the netting off the stick. Ty, Dylan, Hartz, Langan, Delaney. 109 left on the power play. Face off, one by Pitt. Rimmed hard around. Dylan's going to get there, though. Goes the brakes off. Moves it to Parker. Parker over to Kai. Kai up top to Parker. Dylan calling for it. Parker doesn't go that way. Parker to the middle shot. Tip. Loose. Pitt. Hearts with the stick, keeps that. Oh, no, it doesn't. Gets past Parker. Parker to Kai. Kai reverses course, takes a look, drops for Dylan. Dylan's going to skate into this. Goes wide, near side, Dylan in. Tips to Kai at the hash mark. Kai up top for Parker. Parker to Kai. Kai over to Dylan. 25 seconds left. Dylan near side to Parker now. Parker skates it back to the top of the blue line. Sends one through to Hart's. Tip loose. Doesn't get it in. Delaney down low to Langen. Shot, save, covered. Thirteen seconds left on the power play. Ryan, Easton, Ryder, Fink, Coops. Face off one clean up to Costa. Pops off the wall. Down to Ryan. Top of the circle. Ryan. Shot is blocked into the corner. Adams rims it right back up to Ryan. Settles it to Costa. Easton calling for it in the middle. Costa can't get it to him. Ryan tries to go far side for Fink. Bounces off the boards right to Easton. He centered it. Nobody was there. Ryan picks this up. Even Fink now to Coops out of the zone. Fink gets there. And on a breakaway. Okay. 3 one by Kale to Henning. Lenny to Andrew. Andrew skates this in. Goes wide. Andrew. Shot is blocked. Tuck into the corner. Granville and Kale. Kale tries to move it to Lenny. Taken by Pitt. It's around Lenny. Shot makes some saves. Loose. Comes to Day. Day's got Andrew. Skips off his stick. Andrew just has to send it deep. Granville gives chase. Far or near corner rather. Granville's the first one there. Gets out from Kale. Kale moves this down low for Day. We're in the round by Pitt. Beyond them. Granville with the hit. Hit through the middle. Kale gets a stick on this. Top of that's a high stick. Penny, Lakefield, and Taya, Durrani, Langan. Tuck picked to Penny, or to Dylan from Penny, rather. Dylan sends one through, tipped by Taya wide. Dylan with the hit. Jack with the puck down low. And Taya tipped on net. Couldn't find it. Penny and Taya, Penny with it. Penny turns the corner, shot, blocked behind the net. And Taya has that taken off his stick. Pitt with it. Through the middle, connects. Good pass, Langan, shot, saved by Mason. Big rebound. Langan gets a stick on this, sends it up to the blue line. Up down low. Langan ties his man up through the middle. Shot, Mason with the save over the net. Delaney with the hit. Langan ties him up in the corner. Up to Braxton, pops off his stick right to Pitt. Shot goes wide. Glacier, Hearts, Molyneux, Fink, Hoop. Takes off one by Pitt. Taking down low. Coop ties him up. Pitt still with it. Pitt with it in the bodies. Ryan gets a stick on this. Back along the wall. Pitt overskates it. Chip down low. Fink gets a stick on this to Ryan. Ryan off the boards for Hearts. Hearts through the middle. Misses Kai. Bounce off the boards. Is going to come to the Pitt D. Kai lifts the stick. Pucks in the feet. Kai almost takes this away. But it's with Pitt. Behind the net. Fink steps. Gets a body on it. Poke free by Pitt, but Kai with the stick lift takes this away. Enters the zone. Tries to go into Ryan. Turned over. Puck near side. Oops. With it. Oops through the middle. Hits a glove. It hits Hearts into the Fox bench. Thornton, Ball, Adams, Crotal, Henning. 9 minutes left, second period. Face off one by Kale. Easton over to Andrew. Andrew to Henning. Henning enters the zone. Goes it down low. Ball hard after it. Not going to get there. Kale seals the boards. Pop to Andrew. Andrew to Lenny. Lenny to Andrew. Andrew to Adams. Adams looking back door for Kale. Sends one on net. Loose. Still loose. Popped out by Pitt. It's going to settle. Mason touches this for Crochalk. Can't settle it for him. There he goes. Andrew behind the net with it. Rims this one up for Adams. Adams chips in deep. Ball gets chase. Pitt throws this off the boards right to Kale. Kale sends this in on net. Goalie plays it wide. Off the boards. Kale gloves this down. Kale ties this up. A couple of eights in the corner. Now Adams joins. Poke free by Kale to Dylan. Langen thought about stepping, doesn't. Dylan has his stick tied. Can't get a stick on it. Puck ice down. That might be an ice cut. Yep, that's going to get us an ice cut here. Fox trails 3-2 heading into halftime here. See you back in 10 or so. All right, back to the start of the second half here. Fox trails 3-2. Oyster with Ball and Adams, Langen, and Duraney. Face off in the pit zone. Ryan ties this up, tucking the feet. Pittsburgh throws this right up the drain. Drain sends a shot through, ruffles the side of the net. Up down to Langen. Now he moves it down low for Ball. In the corner, Ball can't corral this in between two pens. Tipped around Langen. Duraney gets over though. To Ryan through the middle for Easton. Easton in one-on-one. Goes wide on his backhand, powers through. Shot saved. Easton was dragged down, went feet first into the goalie. Goalie's a little slow getting up. He's up now. Game 5. Ryan wins this. It takes it though through the middle. 2-on-1 on Langen. Parker gets back, gives it up, shot. Mason gets a shoulder on this, keeps it out of the net. Puck runs all the way out in front of the Fox bench to Pitt. Ryan gets a stick on this pass. Pitt throws it out of harm's way to Duraney. Duraney through the middle. Hits Ryan's skate. Ryan at the blue line turns with it. Enters his zone, goes in between Ryder's feet. Turned over to Ball. He pops it free to himself. Easton rides the blue line, sends a shot that goes into the glass to Duraney. Down low, he chips it. Dylan thought about stepping. Good awareness, though. He was covering for the D. Didn't. Now he's freed up to go after it. Puck freed up to Duraney. Parker near side. Powers that into Penny. Penny goes wide with it. Penny at the blue line in front of the Fox bench. Centers one. Nobody home. Near that corner. Pitt rims it. Dates out with it. Hits a stick. Oh, man. Pitt almost caught a break there. Mason plays this. Rims it around right to Pitt, though. Pops it off the boards. Down low. Rides the circle, still with it. Shot, tip, nope, hits Andrew's skate. Andrew soft chip to Antea. Antea tip to the head, hits a stick, goes in off Braxton. Dylan with a hit at the blue line. Pitt with it. I forgot to start the clock. Sorry about that. We're at 6:08 left. Second period shot, loose in front. Mason spreads all the way out, keeps this out of the net. Puck thrown all the way down, just wide, I think. Dale, Kai, Mason, Fink, Coops. Face off one, go to Kai. Takes it out of the zone to Hart. Coops skates into this, overskates it. Kale skates into it now. Kale goes wide with it. Sends one on. Toe save. Pops out to Fink. No, he doesn't step for it. Pitt skates this out. Gets around Coops, but Kai picks him up. Kai, soft chip through the middle. Hits Kale. Kale, oh, he tried to chip it in deep to himself. Couldn't. Puck behind the net. Beyond Kale. Through the middle. Ice. Game 5, stay out. Good stuff. Damn it. One by Pittsburgh. Cut off by Coops. Turned over to Kai. Kai with it. He's Coops with him. Kai near side goes wide. Through there, a lot of contact. Kai still with it. Kai cycles to Fink. Fink. Oh, it's Kai's skate. Pops free to Fink. Shot. Glove save. Good shift there for Fox. Couple opportunities. Granville and Day with Cloister, Duraney, and Langham. Ryan wins this up to Parker. Parker up the board with it, dropped it, turned over. Langan, Parker. Oh, turned over again. Kept out of harm's way though. Ryan skates into the Day called for it. Hits a stick. Pop through the middle. Oh, where is the backside help? Up to the point now. Down low tip. Mason with a save. Comes to the check. Granville chips the head to Ryan. Ryan through the contact. Hit with the puck though. Down low through the middle. Pitt connects. Tipped ahead. Parker gets a stick on this. Langan. Oh, turned over. Shot goes wide. Duraney chips to Granville through his own legs to Ryan. Ryan in, drops for Day. Day over to Granville, picked off. Oh, that's going to be numbers. Lenny's going to have to get on his horse. He does. Pokes this away momentarily. Shot, Mason with the save. .353 left, second period. Penny, Ball, Adams, Henning, Kochuk. Ball chips ahead to Ryder. Ryder back to Easton, too far. Easton, shot goes just wide. Tuck out of the zone. Pitt enters the zone, chips in deep. Mason sets this up, side of the net. Now behind the net, rims it around. Rides the dasher to the ball. Ball chips through the middle, too far for Braxton. It hits his shin pad though anyway. Braxton to Jake. And Taya drags this in. Ball called for it. He's not going to get there. And Taya throws this in deep. Penny with the body. Sucks this in for Antaya. Antaya turned over, down low, Pitt with it. Off the boards. Krochok can't keep this in. Rimmed in deep. Penny touches up. Hits Antaya's stick. Can't get it out of the zone. Antaya on it. Through the middle. Hits another stick. Hit with it. Lenny with the hit. Dylan with the puck to Andrew. Andrew to Lenny, misses him. Lenny off the boards. In deep. Kale on it. Hits Kale. He takes it down low. Kale around the contact. Puck down low. Tipped around him. Out of the nope. Dylan picks this up. Goes back door to Kale. Kale pokes around one. Oh, poked off his stick. Andrew throws this in deep. Fox touches up. Tie in on it. Rimmed around. Kale cuts this up. Tries to center one to Hearts. Kale fans on it. Puck in deep. Fink. Shot wide. Down low. Puck reverse. Fink picks this up. Fink by himself. Evades the hit. Off the boards to Kale. Kale chips ahead to Kai. Not out. Fink picks this back up to Hearts. Hearts fans on it. Puck sitting on the blue line. Picks it up. Backhanded along. Gets it out of the zone to Fink. Backhanded. Taken by Hearts. Hearts enters the zone with Kai. Hearts goes wide. Shot. Fade. Pops right back out. Fink steps down for it. Gets there. Puck top free to the middle. It hits Kai. Drags it back in. Now off. Drops it for Ryan. Oh, man. Ryan was about to walk down Main Street with the puck. Backhand's one too far for Kai. Puck thrown in deep. Fink takes a hit. Puck turned over. D-Ray with a stick on it. Just past Ryan, though. Side of the net, behind the net now. Rimmed around. 1:25 left in the period. Hit with it. Walks to the dash. Thrown across. Hearts with a sliding block. Parker skips off his stick. Hit with it behind the net. Rim down low and moved along. Far corner now. Reverse. Picked up in the corner. Ryan forces him back behind the goal line. Drop pass connects. And another one. Puck skipped off his stick to Fink. Fink sends us out. It's going to be an icing. They'll get a whistle. Dylan, Jake, Braxton, Lenny, Andrew. Face off, one out of the zone. Icing. Face off one by Braxton in the corner. Andrew gets space. Ties it up, kicks it to himself. Off a knee to Dylan. Dylan evades one, takes a look. Overskates the puck. Reverses it for Antea. He misses that. Hook to the head for Dylan. Jake moves D side with it to Lenny. Lenny against the red line. Sweeps it in deep. Poked off his stick in deep. Rimmed all the way around. Andrew steps. Antea switches with him. Andrew's shot hits a body, goes right up in the air in the corner. Rimmed around. Hit. Gathers this. Through the middle. Doesn't connect. Tied up by Lenny and Andrew. That will do it for the period. Ryan, Ty, Easton, Parker, Langen. 17 minutes left, third period. Ryan tries to win this forward, right to Pitt there. Pitt gets past Langen and deep. Parker picks this up. Parker with it behind the net now. Tip to the head to ball. Ball takes a look through the middle, up ahead to Kai, off his backhand. Hit with it and break it right in. Parker with the hit, frees it up behind the net. Hit in the middle, center pass taken away, loose. Ryan puts it along the boards for Langen. Langen at the hash mark, tied up. Jack gets a stick on it. Ryan with the hit, puts it back in the corner, or in the wall rather. Langen to Parker, Parker to Easton. Easton's got Kai and Parker. Threes for Fox, poked off Easton's stick down low. Parker on it. Tries to center one to Easton, taken away. Down low, poked off Easton's stick. Hit, escapes with it. Off the boards. Ryan gloves this down. No, he doesn't. Oh, he gets it back. Drops for Easton. Easton flips it in far side for Kai, or near side rather. Kai in the corner. Through the contact. Still with behind the net. Gets out from Braxton. Pitt gets there first. Hit. Indeed. Turned away. Shot wide. Mason blockers that down for Fink. Fink behind the net for Delaney. Delaney lets it go for Dylan. Dylan through the middle for Braxton. That's taken by Pitt. Pass to Taya. In on Fink. Sends him wide. Side of the net. Fink bats it along the boards. Penny pokes it ahead. Braxton's got Antaya with him. Antaya enters the zone. Shot. Hits the knob of the stick. Goes wide. Hoops races over. He doesn't get there. And on Andrew now. 1-on-1. 2-on-2 with Dylan. Shot. Mason doesn't get any of this. It goes wide. Another shot, too. Hits Andrew side of the net. Penny with a hit in the corner. Gets out from Andrew. Andrew skates out with this. Moves it to Dylan. Dylan tries to go to Andrew in 3-on-1. Not going to work. In the middle. Connects. Tail with the hit, ties this up, gets it to Lenny. Lenny rims it all the way around. Too far for Jack. Gonna come to Pitt. Granville gets a stick on this. Loses said stick. Andrew rims it around for Lenny. Lenny to Dylan. Dylan off the boards. Tried to get it to Kale. Pitt takes it away. Lenny through the middle. Kale turns him away. Down low. Kale pokes this away to Dylan. Dylan has Granville and Kale. Granville shot. Something like that in. Harts, Granville, Thorrington, Delaney, Langham. Let's have one by Pitt. Near side, through the middle connects. Down low, Delaney picks this up. Picks it to himself. Goes the brakes on. Shot through, picked off by Langer. Jack to Harts. Harts tries to go to Granville, doesn't connect. Delaney's going to pick this up. Parker misses Kale's stick all the way down. Pitt on it. Harts on him. D to D. Langer picks this up. Delaney. Parker. Oh, yeah. Fox to the power play. Another trip on Pitt. Oh, for everything on the power play right now. Tuck to Easton. Andrew. Easton. Tipped wide. Comes to Ryder. He rims it back up for Ryan. Ryan to Andrew down low for Adams. Rolls off his stick. Ryan blocks the clearing attempt. Throw chalk to ball. Shots blocked by Pitt. Fan down though. Tied up. Penny to ball. Ball to Ryan. Ryan's shot blocked up into the netting. Face off, tied up. Penny pulls it out. Drops it well to himself. Now to Andrew. That's out of the zone. Andrew leaves it for Ryan. Ryan skates wide, skates in the zone. Shot misses. Up comes to Andrew at the top of the circle, or top of the blue line, rather. To Ryan, shot, loose. That's it. Oh, it's not in. Mason to Andrew. Andrew to Ryan. Ryan in around the contact. Ryan gets the middle. Shot goes wide. Lenny rims it hard around for Adams. Adams picks this up, moves it along for Ryan. 42 seconds left. The rainy steps. Tough Goes to Lenny. He moves it back to Parker. Parker at the red line. Puck comes to Langen. Langen's got Ryder. Langen to Ryan or Ryder, rather. Ryder up top for Parker. He's got Coops, far side. Shot through. Oh, he hits the goalie's glove. Goes over the net. Glove down by Costa. Played down low right to Pittsburgh, though. 15 seconds left on the power play. Mason moves this up for Langen. Langen enters the zone with it. Goes the brakes on. Dylan calls for it down low. Doesn't give it to him. Parker with it. Over to Coops. Coops back up top for Parker. Even strength now. Parker to Costa. To Parker. Shot. Loose. Covered. Tie with Kale and Mason, Costa, and Jack Fink. Face off one by Kale. Mason to Fink. Fink down low for Hartz. Hartz behind the goal line with it. Knocked off his stick. Hit with it. Forced all the way around. Fink steps. Poked off his stick. Kai picks it up at the blue line. Fans on the drop pass. Puts a stick on this though. Up comes the Fink. Fink. Oh my gosh. It's a stick. Shot fan on Kai with it. Kai and Hartz off the boards. Out of the zone. To the D. B to D. To the middle. Kai forces them to shoot. Mason saves. Drops it for Costa. Costa rims it for Fink for Hartz. Hartz far side for Kai. Kai through one. Poked away from him. Got to get back. Hartz on it. Goes to deep. Hartz still with it. Down low. Hit on it now. In the middle. Picked off by Ryan. Ryan enters the zone. Goes wide. Around the D. Backhander misses the net. Rims up to Andrew. Andrew to Ryan and his feet. Rims it down too far for Ryder. Dylan, stick lift, takes it. Up to Ryder, not out. Sorry about that. Buck's tied up in the scrum. Adams gets it to Torture. Ryan tries to drive middle, can't. It rims this around. Andrew steps down low for it. Dylan switches with him. Andrew gets help from Dylan. Dylan with a hit. Puck comes to Adams. Adams around one. Backhands it down to Dylan. Dylan at the goal line. Shot. Save. Penny with Ballin and Taya. Langen and Durant. Braxton wins this to Langen. Oh, gets off his stick. Out of the zone. Pitt in 1-on-2. Shot. Wide. Mason might have got a bit of a blocker on it. And Taya through the middle to Langen to ball. Bouncing puck. Easton brings it in the zone. Tries to get one to Penny and no turnover. 3-on-2 now for Pitt. Poke past Parker. Langen doesn't get there. Shot wide. Behind the net. Jack to Parker. Parker up misses on Taya. Fox will get a change here. Some of them anyway. Puck in deep. I think. Hale, JG, Liam, Costa, Fink. Hale wins this, but freaking Pitt takes it. Up in deep. Good stick by Kale up into the net there. Face off to Costa, off the glass. Stepped in by Pitt. We're in all the way around. Mason doesn't play it. Comes to Dylan. Dylan shifts ahead. Ryan overskates this. It's in sync. Nope. Now it comes to Pitt. Dylan stands him up. Ryan with the puck. Chips around one. Around two. Up down low. Rimmed around. Hart steps. Gets there first. Hart's to Joe. Skips off line stick. Behind the goal line now. Pitt with it. Through the middle. Ty takes this. Comes in on Mason. Mason plays it to Lenny. Lenny comes out. Now to Andrew. Andrew skates to the set. See the contact in the middle. Off Braxton's backhand. Penny picks this up. Centers one. Nobody there. Puck hit through the middle. Connect. Andrew, couple of 11s. Up comes to Lenny. Lenny chips ahead softly. It's gathered in by Pitt. Right back in the zone. Ty takes it. Ty in the goal line now. Ty drops for Andrew. Andrew comes up far side. Up to Ty. Ty to Hart, misses. Pitt with it. Pitt comes right back in the zone. In deep behind Mason. Back in the net. Ty ties him up. Pokes free to Langen. Langen has his stick lifted. Doesn't get much on this. Puck up to the point. Pass got. Langen. Bouncing puck. Braxton. Oh boy. Icing. Hill wins this. Shot save. Over the net. Pitt centers one. Comes to Antea. Antea ties it up. It's out from Kale and Delaney. Parker pulls it out D side and moves behind the net for Langen. Langen through the middle. Hits a skate. Not out. And on Parker. Goes wide. Mason puts this behind the net. Shot side of the net. Parker skates it through the traffic. Parker through the feet. Goes wide. Goes down. Puck with Pitt now. Pitt. Red line deep. Bounces behind the net. Kale with this. Rims it for Langen. Misses him. Comes up to ball. Ball with it. Goes back for Kale. Kale. Oh, and Jake. I'm becoming a factor here. It's 10 left now. Face off one by Ryan. Costa off the glass. For Dylan. Doesn't try to get there. Comes to Ryder. Ryder slides it ahead. Pitt throws this back in deep. Icing's waved off. Mason at the goal line. Rims it for Fink. Fink with it. Fink through the middle. Hits Ryder. Up in deep now with Pittsburgh. That's offsides. Fink with it. To Ryan, to Ryder. He's got Dylan with him. Ryder in around one. Stood up. Up down low. Ryder gets a stick on this. Ryan in to help. Pokes it to Ryder. He's got Dylan in the middle. Doesn't get there. Up behind the net. Now around to Krochok. Andrew fakes one out. Walks down low. Poked off his stick. Ryan to Ryder. Ryder through the contact. Dylan. Dylan behind the net or the goal line with it. Puck off through to Ryan. He steps down. Chipped around him. Hit with it. Right on Andrew and Fink. Fink sends him wide. Takes the body. Andrew takes the puck. 5 minutes left now. Andrew to Kai. Kai goes skate to stick. Skates it in the zone. Turn over. Ooh, Hart's good stick. Gets that back. Come to Braxton. Braxton rims this deep. Nobody's home. Hart's is going to get there first up. Hart's Chips ahead to Lenny. Lenny down to the soft spot for Kai. Kai behind the net with it. Tries to chip through his feet to somebody, but it was right to Pitt. Thoughts hits hard, stays in on Braxton's stick. Now it's out. Pitt with it. Chips around. Shot. Nope, or not shot. Pass. Lenny gets a stick on this. Hearts to the middle for Penny off his backhand. Penny still with it. Drags around one. Braxton goes wide. Throws the brakes on. Kai calls for it. Goes right between Kai and Hearts. Pitt slips this in deep. Mason gloves this down. Plays it to Parker. Parker behind the net. Up ahead. Kale gets a stick on this and on net. Goalie plays it into the corner. Kale gets there first. Pitt gets the puck though. Down low. Pitt with it. Kale turns him away. Keeps the puck down low. Gets out from Kai. Kai gives chase. Pitt gets there first through the middle. Gets around Lang. That's being icing. Yep. Face off. One by Pitt. Off the glass. Andrew gets a skate on it. Poke past him. Pitt in. 2-on-2. Ryan sends him wide. Sends him into the boards. Andrew pulls this out forward. Puck pops free through the middle right to Pitt. Ripped in deep. Mason thought about playing it. Coaster with it now behind the net. Coops on it. To Andrew. To Ryan. Ryan, round one. Powers through the middle. Rolling puck sends a shot. Gets blocked wide. Adams. First one there. Pitt takes it though. Through the middle. Andrew gets a stick on this, but Pitt with it. Pitt takes this in deep. Andrew Parker. Come on. Andrew's going to get a trip here. .249 left. Fox to the PK. Penny and Taya, Langen and Lenny. Pitt wins this draw. Penny gets a stick on this, not out of zone though. Pitt D to D. Fox needs a kill here. Backside, nothing there. Spins out with it, back to the point. Down low, rimmed all the way around. Come on, Jack, get there. He's not going to. Pitt throws this. Nope, kept in the zone. Puck down low. Lenny gives chase. Lenny with the hit. Up in the corner with Pitt. Up to the point now. D to D in front of the Fox bench. Skips off his stick. Langen gets a stick on this. That rides the blue line. Stays in. Pitt with it. Minute 15 left. Shot blocked by Anteo. Right back to Pitt though. Another shot through. Mason blocker save. Loose. Goes wide behind the net. Lenny Langen. Near side now. Shot tipped over the net. Shot Mason. Glove save covered. And play 4-on-4 for 58 seconds. Then Fox will finish the game on the power play. Fox calls their timeout here. All right, 4-on-4 hockey here, 58 seconds. And Fox to the power play for the remainder of the game. Nathan is out of the net, so we will have 5-on-4. Empty net here for Fox. Ryan loses his draw. Out of the net, rimmed around. Parker can't keep this in. Parker on it, backhands one along to Kai. Kai to Parker in front of the empty net. Parker with it. Minute 30 left. Parker to Ryan. Ryan in around. Ryan goes wide, goes to breaks out up top for Dylan. Dylan walks down, drops it to Adams. Adams, side of the net. Centers one. That is in the back of the net. Nope, rolls on him. Icing. If that puck was flat, it was in. Yep. Ryan still out. Ryan, Dylan, Ryder, Parker, Kai. Clean win to Pitt. Flipped out of the zone. Parker dives, gets a stick on there. Oh, that'll do it.